Welcome back, coin lovers and history buffs. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins ever minted in the United States, the iconic 1978 Liberty 1 cent. This humble little penny, which might seem ordinary at first glance, holds a jaw-dropping secret that makes it a treasure beyond belief. Stick around as we uncover the rich history, the incredible rarity, and why this coin is currently valued at an astonishing $8 million on the collector's market. The story of the Liberty 1 cent coin is steeped in history and symbolism. The 1 cent coin, often called the penny, has been a staple of American currency since 1793. The original design featured Lady Liberty, symbolizing freedom and democracy, values that the young nation held dear. Fast forward to 1978, the United States Mint continued this tradition by producing the Liberty 1 cent with the familiar image of Lady Liberty on the obverse side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. A design that had become synonymous with American pennies since 1959. To the untrained eye, it looks like any other penny minted that year. However, this coin is incredibly rare and carries immense historical significance. Unlike common pennies that circulate by the millions, this specific coin was part of a limited and special batch that escaped the typical circulation and eventually became a sought-after collector's gem. The 1978 Liberty 1 cent is incredibly scarce because only a handful of these coins remain in mint condition. Over the years, the vast majority were either lost, damaged, or melted down, making surviving specimens exceptionally rare. In fact, this coin is one of the few from that era to achieve such near-perfect preservation, a factor that skyrockets its value. Collectors around the world prize these pennies not just for their beauty but for their historical importance. Representing a snapshot of America's economy and culture during the late 1970s. Imagine stumbling upon this tiny piece of history during a routine coin search or a dusty attic cleanout. That's exactly what happened to some fortunate collectors who realized they held a coin worth millions, literally a fortune in their hands. So, what is the current market value of this legendary coin? Brace yourself, this penny is currently valued at a staggering $8 million. Yes, you heard that right. $8 million for a 1 cent coin. This sky-high value stems from its rarity, condition, and the intense demand among collectors and investors who see it as a unique blend of American history and financial treasure. It's not just a coin, it's a symbol of wealth and prestige in the numismatic world. The 1978 Liberty 1 cent is one of the rarest and most valuable pennies ever discovered. Its pristine condition combined with its scarcity makes it a holy grail for collectors. Coins like this don't just represent money, they tell a story of America's past, craftsmanship, and cultural heritage. While other famous coins like the 1933 Double Eagle or the 1794 Flowing Hair Silver Dollar have garnered headlines, the 1978 Liberty 1 cent stands out in its own right. It proves that even the smallest denomination can hold the biggest value if the story and rarity align perfectly. Whether you're a seasoned collector, an investor, or simply a lover of history, the 1978 Liberty 1 cent is a coin that demands attention. It reminds us that every coin, no matter how small, carries with it the legacy of the nation and the passage of time. So next time you find a penny on the ground, take a moment to think, could it be more than just a coin? Could it be a piece of history, a hidden fortune, or a priceless treasure? The 1978 Liberty 1 cent shows us that sometimes, Greatness comes in the smallest packages. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the amazing world of coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more incredible stories from the world of numismatics. Thanks for watching, and keep hunting for those hidden treasures. Coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in American numismatics, the iconic 1981 Liberty 1-cent coin from the United States of America. This seemingly ordinary penny hides an extraordinary story and a jaw-dropping market value that has collectors around the world talking. Before we get into the incredible value and rarity of this coin, let's rewind a little and explore the rich history behind the Liberty 1 cent. The United States has been producing pennies since the late 18th century, and over the decades, the penny has become one of the most recognized symbols of American currency. The Liberty design pays homage to the foundational principles of freedom and independence that the nation was built upon. The 1981 Liberty 1-cent coin continues this proud tradition. Made primarily of copper-plated zinc, this penny is part of a long line of coins that have seen millions pass through the hands of Americans daily. But what makes the 1981 edition so special? After all, billions of pennies were minted that year. Here's the fascinating part. Among the millions of pennies minted in 1981, a very rare version of this coin exists, one so unique that it has captivated collectors and investors alike. This particular penny is recognized not only for its immaculate condition but also for a rare minting error that has turned a humble cent into a multi-million-dollar treasure. Numismatists, that's coin experts for you, have studied this penny extensively. The coin's condition is flawless, with perfectly preserved details, and it's believed to have survived decades without losing any of its original mint luster. What really pushes its value to the stratosphere is the rarity combined with an error or a unique characteristic that only a handful of these pennies share. Currently, the market value of this rare 1981 Liberty 1-cent coin has skyrocketed to an unbelievable $4 million. Yes, you heard that right. $4 million for a penny. It's a staggering figure, especially when you consider that the average penny in circulation is worth exactly 1 cent. The answer lies in a combination of factors: rarity, condition, demand, and provenance. First, only a tiny number of these pennies exist in the flawless, mint condition state needed to attract serious collectors. Second, the coin's history and unique minting characteristics create a story that collectors want to be a part of. Third, the demand for rare coins has increased as more people view coin collecting as a valuable investment, much like art or gold. Auctions for rare coins like this have attracted bidders from around the globe, driving prices higher and higher. Collectors often pay millions because these coins are not just currency. They are pieces of history, art, and culture, tangible connections to America's past. Imagine holding this tiny piece of history in your hand, a coin that has survived for over 40 years, untouched and pristine, with a value that rivals luxury cars and real estate. The 1981 Liberty 1-cent coin is a true testament to the magic and mystery hidden in everyday objects. If you're a coin collector, or just someone fascinated by incredible stories of hidden treasure, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our amazing coin discoveries. Also, let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin in your pocket change or if you're hoping to get your hands on one of these legendary pennies. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the fascinating history and incredible value of the 1981 Liberty 1-cent coin, a tiny coin with a huge story and an even bigger worth. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of coins and uncovering the incredible story behind one of the most valuable pennies in American history, the 1987 D. Lincoln cent. Yes, you've heard that right. This little coin could be worth millions of dollars. Stick around to find out why this seemingly ordinary penny has captured the hearts of collectors and investors worldwide. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of American currency since 1909, first issued to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait. Over the years, it's become a symbol of American history and pride. Now, the 1987 D penny is just like any other penny at first glance. It was minted in Denver, which is what the D stands for, and it's made primarily of copper-plated zinc. Millions were produced, so what makes this one special? Here's where the story gets exciting. While the 1987 D penny appears ordinary, there's a rare variation that collectors hunt for. A penny with a unique minting error. This error is so rare that only a few of these pennies are known to exist today. Minting errors can happen when coins are struck improperly, maybe a double strike, a misaligned die, or a planchet flaw. The 1987 D penny error is incredibly scarce, and coins with this flaw are considered treasures in the numismatic world. This particular 1987 D penny error is sought after because it's one of the few surviving examples from the mint that slipped through quality control. Collectors prize it because of its rarity and the mystery surrounding how it happened. Because of this rarity, the 1987 D Lincoln cent error coin's value has skyrocketed. Today, these pennies can fetch an astounding $5.2 million on the collector market. Yes, $5,200,000 for a single penny. Over the years, several of these rare coins have gone under the hammer at major auctions, sometimes fetching jaw-dropping prices. This shows just how much collectors are willing to pay to own a piece of this incredible history. You might be wondering, why such a huge price for a penny? It's all about scarcity, condition, and the story behind it. Coins like the 1987 D penny error are like tiny time capsules that tell the story of the minting process and the era they come from. So, next time you're digging through your pocket change or sorting through an old coin jar, keep an eye out for that 1987 D penny. It might just be your ticket to an incredible fortune. To wrap it up, the 1987 D Lincoln cent may look like an ordinary penny, but its rare error version is one of the most valuable coins in circulation today, with a current market value of $5.2 million. Its rich history, rarity, and the thrill of the hunt make it a legendary piece for any coin enthusiast. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more amazing stories, and share your thoughts below. Have you ever found a rare coin in your change? Until next time, keep your eyes sharp and your coins shining. Asterisk. Your go-to destination for rare coins, hidden treasures, and fascinating stories from the world of currency. If you're holding on to some old pennies thinking they're worthless, well, think again. Because today, we're diving deep into the world of one of the most astonishing and sought-after coins in recent history, the Liberty 1-cent 2010 D United States coin, A humble penny with a jaw-dropping current market value of $4.8 million. Yes, you heard that right, a single cent, now worth millions. The story of the Liberty 1 cent 2010 D coin begins in the United States Mint facility in Denver, Colorado, designated by the D Mint mark. In the year 2010, the U.S. Mint continued its long-standing tradition of producing billions of pennies for everyday use. But among those billions, a small batch of coins stood out. These weren't your average, mass-produced Lincoln cents. Oh no. These were extraordinary, rare, special, and incredibly valuable. Denver Mint production in 2010, dramatic filter overlay. The 2010 D penny belongs to the Lincoln Shield cent series, which replaced the bicentennial reverse design in 2010. The obverse still features Abraham Lincoln's dignified profile, designed by Victor David Brenner back in 1909. But the reverse, that's where it changed. The new Shield reverse, designed by Lyndall Bass and engraved by Joseph Mena, symbolized Lincoln's preservation of the United States as a single and united country. But in the midst of the standard coins, a few were struck with anomalies. Minting errors, slight off-centering, double dies, and in one extraordinary case, a specimen so perfect in condition and so rare in mintage characteristics that it stunned experts. That, dear viewers, is our $4.8 million coin. The penny, though often overlooked, is one of the most historic coins in American history. The U.S. 1 cent coin was first introduced in 1793. Over the centuries, it has featured various designs, with Lincoln's image becoming a permanent fixture starting in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of his birth. But the 2010 D marks a special turning point. It was the first full year of the new Shield design, a design symbolizing the strength and unity of the United States after a long journey from revolution to modern democracy. It was an era of hope, coming out of the recession of 2008, and the design reflected a commitment to enduring values. The Shield was a return to classic American imagery, reminiscent of the Civil War era and the foundations of the Republic. And tucked away in all that symbolism was 1 cent. One humble copper-plated zinc coin. But this particular 2010 D wasn't like the rest. Ultra zoom on coin's surface under microscope, highlighting mint errors or pristine strike. So what makes the 2010 D Liberty 1 cent coin worth $4.80 million? First, rarity. Most 2010 D pennies were minted by the hundreds of millions. But only a handful were discovered with unusual characteristics, like extreme die polish marks, doubled dies, or rare off-metal strikes. Some of these errors slipped through the strict quality control processes of the mint. And one specific coin, a pristine, MS-70 graded 2010 D with a double die reverse and an off-metal strike, took the world by storm when it surfaced at a high-profile auction. Second, condition. The coin in question was certified by PCGS as Mint State 70, a flawless coin. That is nearly unheard of in circulation. Combine a perfect grade with a unique error, and you've got a jackpot. Third, provenance. This coin was once part of a high-profile collection owned by a well-known numismatist who uncovered it in a sealed mint bag, untouched since 2010. Its origin story only adds to the mythos. Now let's talk numbers. In normal circulation, the 2010 D penny is worth exactly what you think, 1 cent. It's made from 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating, and billions of them are still in wallets, drawers, and jars across America. If you're lucky, a circulated 2010D in good condition might be worth 1 to 3 cents to a coin roll hunter. In the world of coin collecting, it's not just about the face value. It's about condition. It's about rarity. It's about story. And with those three combined, this particular Liberty 1 cent 2010D coin was valued and sold at an earth-shattering price of $4.8 million. Yes, from pocket change to life-changing. Gavel drops, crowd gasps. MS70 condition, numismatic perfection, rare mint error, a double die and off-metal strike comb, historic design, first full year of the Shield reverse collector demand, extremely limited examples, auction record, only known specimen to hit that value. In the world of coin collecting, these rare perfect storm coins become legendary. And as more collectors enter the market, the demand for such rarities pushes values even higher. That's how a single cent transforms into a multi-million-dollar piece of American history. Here's the million, no, the $4.8 million question. Could you be holding one of these ultra-rare 2010D Liberty 1 cent coins? A clear D mint mark below the date, pristine or uncirculated condition, preferably untouched, signs of a double die or odd coloration, heavy, unusual weight, could indicate an off-metal strike. Professional grading, MS67 or above is good, but MS70 is what broke the bank. If you think you've got a candidate, don't clean it. Don't toss it. Don't even blink. Get it appraised by a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC. So there you have it, coin lovers. The 2010D Liberty 1 cent coin, a piece of history, a numismatic marvel, and possibly the most surprising millionaire coin in modern times. A symbol of American resilience, now a symbol of unimaginable value. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more amazing coin stories, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another hidden treasure.